Greetings, everyone. It is I, Terry, and lately I've been building cities in City Skylines. As you can see, I have a McDonald's, a barbecue, and other places. My city is growing just fine. I'm happy with it. Got a nice little park here. Things are continuing to grow. And apparently there's a lot of emergencies because there's ambulances and everything everywhere. Yeah. I get all my population from these highways. People decide, hey, that looks like a nice town. I might like to live there. And they're coming off these exits and coming to check out my town. That what's going on over here? Not enough educated workers. Apparently I need to build more schools in this area. But yeah, things are looking good. Pretty good. I made this highway go across to this other major highway where I get more people coming off to visit my town. Yep, it's pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. But when I'm not building cities, I'm living in one, playing The Sims 3. Specifically The Sims 3 because it's the only Sims game available on Steam, which makes it much easier to get a hold of, because while Origin is a better platform than it used to be when it launched, it still doesn't have a huge variety of games to choose from. You're limited to EA's library, which, you know, is basically The Sims 4 and Mass Effect, and I think a bunch of sports games, and what else? I think Dragon Age was in there. But yeah, there's really not a huge variety. But anyway, I'm playing The Sims 3, and in creating a character, I was looking through the presets because I like to choose a preset and then edit them in whatever way I see fit. But surprisingly, I stumbled across this preset, and this guy, he looks like Squall Lionheart from Final Fantasy VIII. So I was like, yeah, I'll go with that. Yeah, there, you can see his face now. The hairstyle, yeah, it's really the hairstyle what makes it, but yeah, his facial structure is kind of like Squall's too. I was like, okay, well, I'll go with that. And now I've got this urge to make a bunch of Final Fantasy characters and put them in The Sims. And it just so happened that his aspiration, his ambition, is to become a firefighter. And I was thinking that kind of coincides with Squall being a hero. So, yeah, he's gonna be a hero in The Sims. Gonna be a firefighter. His traits though, I don't Yeah, these. I guess I should have put more thought into his traits and things like that because I was in a rush when I made him and I just kind of threw things together. And Squall, I wouldn't say he has a good sense of humor, but he is brave. He is neat. His room was pretty tidy in Final Fantasy VIII. He's not really a party animal. He does go to parties, but he just kind of stands in the corner and watches the party happen. So yeah, party animals, stretching it. Hopeless romantic. I think that's accurate because I don't think he intended to be, but I think he's a hopeless romantic for Renoa. Yeah, he crushed on her pretty hard. His favorite music is electronica. I can kind of see that, I think, but maybe he likes rock more. So yeah, I think I would have switched that to rock. And cheesesteak. I don't know about that. I don't know what Squall's favorite food would be. I know Zell loves hot dogs, so when I'm making a Zell sim, I'll definitely know to give him hot dogs. And why is he going to bed? Why does he want to sleep in the middle of the day? Let me look at his needs. Oh yeah, he's tuckered out. I kind of want to have him eat something first, though. Uh, let's have some bread and jam. But yeah, if I'm not building cities in city skylines, I'm living in a city in The Sims. I love building games, and the fact that I can build a city in city skylines, and then if I want something more smaller scale, I can hop over to The Sims and build a house. I love city. I love city building, and I love house building. And it's all pretty simple too. You just hop over to build mode and start selecting what you need, like walls. And you literally just click and drag. Of course, I don't have any money right now, so I can't really build anything to show you right now, but it really is that simple. Squall is so neat and tidy. He always does his dishes after he's done eating. Keeps his room nice and clean. Keeps his kitchen nice and clean. He apparently wants to see a game at the stadium. He wants to go jogging. He wants to learn handiness. I think learning the handiness skill would definitely be a Squall thing, because he was always tinkering with his gun blade. So yeah, I can see him getting into the mechanic skill and getting into the athletic skill and a couple other things. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get him a job as a firefighter. That really suits him. Right now, he's got a job as a military latrine cleaner. So yeah, he just got his first job, and it's basically scrubbing toilets in the military. So yeah, that's gonna be his paycheck for a while until I can get him the firefighter job, but yeah, I don't have much else to say about this. I mean, it's The Sims. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, know what The Sims is and what it plays like. Apparently he's got a soccer ball in his inventory, but I'm gonna have him go to sleep now because he's had a long day at work. Oh, opportunities or something in The Sims 3 where they randomly pop up an opportunity and you can decide to take it or not take it. They're basically objectives and they give you points of lifetime happiness, and then you can use the amount of lifetime happiness to purchase new traits. Like getting this one would make him not get nauseous, basically. He never gets sick to his stomach. That would be useful. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you can unlock here. You just gotta do these opportunities. Comparing this to the Sims 4, which is the latest and newest Sim game, I still like The Sims 3 better. I mean, I don't own The Sims 4, but I don't really have a strong urge to buy it because I feel like it took away things from The Sims 3. Like, it felt like a little bit of a backpedal. As in, The Sims 3 is kind of open world. You can literally see the city around. Whereas in The Sims 4, it's all kind of closed off. It feels like The Sims 4 is an upgrade from the Sims 1 game, which is weird because you would think it would expand things, not take away things, but that's how it happened. The one great thing that comes out of The Sims 4 is customizing your sim. I feel like The Sims 4 Create a Sim is very malleable, as in you can literally pull at their cheeks and shape their face in a perfect way to match how you want them to look compared to a real life person. If you were to take a picture of somebody and try to make a sim out of that, it's a lot easier to do in The Sims 4 compared to previous games. And the house building in The Sims 4 is a lot easier. You can literally click and drag a whole house to move it over instead of having to chop down walls and expand the house that way. Whereas you have to do that in all the other Sims games. You have to chop down a wall if you want to move the house over and rebuild it all, which is a little bit of a hassle. But in The Sims 4, you can just click and drag things pretty easily. Like, the sides of the wall, you can just click on a certain arrow and pull it over, and it expands the house, which is a really useful feature. Buy a dartboard. There's probably other things that I'm missing out on, but I'm content with The Sims 3, and I feel like The Sims 3 is where I'm gonna stay. So yeah. anyway, this was really just supposed to be a video about what Terry's been up to lately in gaming. I just finished Far Cry 5 and I posted on Facebook about what I think about that game and how I hated the ending, but if you want to read that, you can. Other than that, I've been building cities in City Skylines and playing with The Sims in The Sims 3. So yeah, other than that, play a little